Hello, hello. It is Thursday. No, it isn't. Hello, hello. It is Wednesday. It is about 5:15. I'm home. I'm walking Benson. I just wanted to go ahead and start the vlog and say hello. I'm off tomorrow. I was gonna work. I was thinking about working tomorrow, but I'm not because my leg hurts bad, and also it's gonna be like 95 degrees. So I'm not. I'm just gonna stay home and rest my leg, which is like turning into all my days off. Like I want to work my days off, but damn it. But anyway, I got through today, and that is all that matters. Does this thing monitor how fast you're going? Like when you go over those two little lines, does it like alert and say, hey, they're going 40 miles an hour? Is this thing like to get an average of how many miles an hour people are speeding down this street? You know, is that what this is for? I think that's what this is for. And then they'll see that people go 100 miles down this street, which is ridiculous. The speed limit is 35 miles an hour, not 80. And one year, somebody died because they were going 80 miles an hour and they wrecked their car on this road. So. He wants to wrestle, but I don't want to wrestle right now, buddy. I don't want to wrestle you. EXO is playing The Last of Us Part 2. And we've got Abby with the big arms. We're playing Abby now. You start with Ellie and then you go on to Abby. There's Abs. There's EXO. And there's my bald cat. It is 8:15 right now, and this is EXO's cello. Because EXO is in the orchestra, playing the violin, but now they're interested in the cello, so they got a cello for the summertime. EXO is concert level, and then it goes chamber music, concert level, strings. I don't know. Orchestra. But anyway, so got this big boy right here. I haven't seen it yet. It's just been sitting in the bag because all we've been doing is been playing the game.
It's horsehair.
It is? Cool. There's old Sugar. There it is. That looks cool. Cool. That's pretty cool. EXO is going to play around on the cello, and I'm going to straighten up. It is 8:26 and I need to clean up. It's kind of messy in here. This Thanksgiving, EXO and I are going to go to Savannah, Georgia to spend Thanksgiving with my sister. I'm so excited. We used to drive years and years ago because my sister lives in Florida, and I would drive to Savannah. She would drive to Savannah because it's kind of like a halfway point between where I'm from in Florida to here. It's about 600 miles. That's not true. How many miles? It's about 500 miles from here to Georgia, I think. It's a good 8-hour drive. But anyway, she has already rented the Airbnb, and she sent me the link. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful house, a 2-story house. I think it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's got a backyard. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm so excited. I haven't seen my sister in, I want to say 3 years, like face to face. I mean, I talked to her, but it's like when you think about things like that, like I have not physically seen my sister in 3 years, which is nuts. Like how fast time goes by, or how you just don't think about, you know, like every time we try to plan something, something happens and it doesn't work out. That's very loud, babe. Can you like turn the volume down or something? But this Thanksgiving we will be going down there, so that's about 6 months until then. I'm super excited. That is one thing that I wanted to talk to you about yesterday, just to let you guys know. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see her. It's going to be my sister and her oldest son and his girlfriend, and then it'll be me and EXO. But I don't think it's going to be Bill. And not to say that I don't want to spend Thanksgiving with him. That's not to say that, but I really want to see my sister, you know. And we're only going to go for the weekend. So we're not going for like a long time, but a couple of days. And we're going to do some things there in Savannah, because Savannah is so pretty. But it's been a long time since I've driven down there, obviously. But I am excited. And I did want to tell you that I have read all the comments from yesterday's vlog about Eddie and whatever. And guys, please don't think that I would ever let him come back, even for a night. That's why I haven't responded, because I just don't want to get caught up in, I don't want to get caught up in any of that. Anyway, so you guys do not have to worry about that, because I'm not going to let that happen. And I've already talked to EXO about, you know, being mindful, locking the doors. That thing's really loud. Let me straighten up, and then we'll catch back up when it's a little quieter. I feel like this vlog is very chaotic, and it's because of the cello. But I just wanted to say that I did talk to EXO about Eddie, and I said, you know, and I hate that I have to talk to EXO about, you know, I hate that, because I said, you know, if he ever shows up, you don't ever let him in, and if you feel scared, you can call the police. I tell EXO, you come in from school, you lock the door, both locks, everything locked up. Not that he's ever said that he's gonna like come in the house, but you never know. I don't know. People are crazy. But I did talk to EXO, and I said, this is what we have to do until I don't know. But somebody said I should get like a Ring camera, and maybe I will. Maybe I will. But anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I would never let him come back in, even for a night, even for a day, even for dinner, nothing. I'm not going to take him for a ride, go pick him up, take him here, take him there. I'm not doing nothing at all. I'm not going to do anything at all. So I don't want you guys thinking that, because then that would be nuts. I was thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, what if I did let Eddie come back and live here? For one, EXO would probably take their crap and go to their dad's. And it just, when I think about that time, I mean, we had some good times, I'm not going to lie. But then, I don't know. I like where I am. I like my life now. I like who I am. Like, I'm good. But I just wanted to say that and let you guys know. But we are still cleaning up. EXO just took the dog out for his business trip, and now I'm going to vacuum. All right, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to end the vlog, but I want to tell you about my day at work. I know that some of you get tired of hearing about the post office, and I try not to talk about it so much, and some of you don't care. Some of you do care, but I need to vent for just a second, and I know I've been venting a lot about work, but here we go again. Manager calls me up to the desk, and she says, hey, I need you to carry an hour of curbside. And curbside is when you're in the little mail truck and you're driving up to each individual mailbox and you're putting the mail in the mailbox, because you're curbside. And I said to her, well, first I said, well, I'm in a ProMaster big van. You can't do that in a big van, because you're not driving, you got to be driving in the right You know what I mean? In the passenger side. You get what I'm saying? So I said, well, I'm going to ProMaster. And she says to me, well, then you're going to have to come back and after your route and pick up an LLV, a mail truck, and take it. I said, well, I'll take the packages. I'll do that. And then she said, no, we're down all these routes and I need some help, and you're going to help me. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. And I said, I can take the packages. I'm in a ProMaster. I'm not switching. I'm not loading to. I'm not doing that. The big thing here in the air, though, is that I have a doctor's note, a legitimate note saying an 8-hour workday. I have this. She has a copy of it. I've got it in my possession. And she knows about it. I know about it. So I'm thinking to myself, does my doctor's note not matter? Because there are a couple of people there that have doctor's notes and they follow it to a T, like they do. Of course, theirs are permanent, and I think eventually, or what I want is a permanent note. I do, because my knee, until I get a new one, or I don't know, figure it out, or it gets better, it's just, I cannot, I don't know. I think that some of my coworkers think that I'm exaggerating my knee and the fact that I've got this doctor's note now, but I'm not. I'm not even going to go into all that because I know how badly it hurts. So I'm not even going to say anything. But anyway, so I said, and she's like, no. So then I just walked away. I didn't say anything. I walked away. I started my route. I left, and I was like, this, because then I'm thinking, well, if I do go back and I get this hour and I deliver it and I change, I get an LLV and I changed, I deliver the mail, whatever, then that pretty much says my doctor's note is like it's meaningless, and then if I don't, then I'm sticking to what it says. No, put me in the same category as the other people that have them, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why she thinks I know that I get a little nervous and I can get, but for the most part, I don't let my managers push me around. I try my hardest, but also I don't like confrontation, and I don't like to get in trouble. So I don't know if they can see a little fear in me that they can prey on. It almost feels like that, which is crazy. But anyway, so I'm thinking to myself all day, and then I said finally at 1:30, I think I've made a decision. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to stick to my knee was killing me. And I think it's killing me super bad because a storm is coming, like a really bad one, which is nuts that the weather affects, but it does. So, as a courtesy, because you're not supposed to, the managers aren't supposed to call you technically on your phone and text and this and that, but I was like, you know what, as a courtesy, I sent a text and I said, hey, I'm just letting you know, I said, I'm sorry, but I will not be available to help you. Okay? And she had asked me earlier if I could work tomorrow, and I said, I'll let you know, but I wasn't rude, and I said, I just want to be courteous, heads up. So then she sent me a long text back, and it said, you are going to come back here, and you're going to carry the split. You're going to do this. Oh, and I said, I have a doctor's note. I was like, P.S. Are we forgetting this? Anyway, she's like, you have to come back, and you have to change into a different truck, and you have to carry this mail, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't respond. And then I went back to the station after I did my route. She was not there. The nighttime person was there who had nothing to do with this situation. Okay. So I didn't even talk to him. And the stuff was sitting at my desk area, my case, and I left. And then I was talking to one of my coworkers as I was grumbling, and he was like, this didn't make any sense to do that. And then I said, yeah, because I have a doctor's note, first of all. And he was like, yeah, she really messed up, or she really did you wrong, because I said I would take the packages. And then he told me that another person at work off of this route. I don't even know what route it was that was supposed to help. That she gave this other person an hour of just packages. Deliver those. And they have a little truck. Not a lot of people have the ProMaster. There's only 4 of us. So she gives this person the packages, go deliver it. But then she decided to give me the mail and packages, like to deliver in a different truck. And he said it should have been opposite. If I was willing to do the packages and give me packages and give her, you know what I mean? Like, what? This is the shit that stresses me out. And then I overthink. Or I'm like, oh my God, am I going to get in trouble? Oh my God, she's going to be so mad. Or, oh my God, you know, like, I really want to follow my doctor's note. You know, like, and I don't know how to tell my brain, stop that. Just say no and move along. Because nobody else in this office is stressed out about anything, as we can clearly see by the activity of my coworkers. You know, like, nobody's caring as much as I feel like I don't even know how to explain it. I get myself worked up. Because I know when I go in Friday, steam's going to be coming out of her eyeballs. But the big thing, like, what? I have a doctor's note. Now, if I didn't have a doctor's note, it'd be a different story. You know, so anyway, that's my story. It was a long story. It's 8 minutes now that I've been talking about this. I'm so sorry, guys, to talk about work so much. But it just, God, this shit overtook my brain the whole day. And I'm sitting here worried about this. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and go. Thank you for letting me vent. I will talk to you tomorrow. As always, I'll vlog again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.